Hello and welcome to Poetry in Style. So today we're gonna talk about a poet called John Donne. John Donne was born on the 22nd of January 1572 in London, England, and passed away on the 31st of March 1631 in the same city. He was known for a poem called No Man is an Island. Today we're gonna read that poem and gonna analyze it together because I think we can learn a lot from that poem. It is a very classic type of poem, and some of the expressions are old-fashioned, yet it is very simple to understand. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna look at it, I'm gonna recite it, and then together we're gonna analyze it and see what we can learn from it. No Man is an Island by John Donne. No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a cloud be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thy friends, or of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a part of the continent, a part of the main. Interesting. Interesting. No man is an island. What does that mean? When you think about islands, you think about continent. There's the whole continent of all those countries together, and that form that continent. They're all connected. Even though, sometimes they're in conflict and everything, all those continents, all those countries and continents are connected, and they form a main. Islands, on the other hand, are separated. They are alone. And a man is an island is separated in the middle of the sea. No man is an island, entire of itself. You cannot be entire, you cannot be whole if you feel you're completely isolated, if you're alone. This poem is about the connection between whole human beings. For example, if a cloud be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thy friends, or of thine own were. It's the way it's written, it's really old-fashioned. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand fully what he was trying to say. Well, I think the message is pretty clear, but as well as a promontory were. It talks about Europe. It's funny because it's that just my own interpretation. Europe is the less, the other continent. So it's also a way of showing that all the other continents are related, not just Europe. And then you talk about the promontory of manor, or your own manor. It's interesting because manor, it's about rich being, like being powerful, but even the manor is not that important. Any man death diminishes me. Any man, because I'm involved in mankind, and therefore never send to whom to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. If someone dies, a part of you dies. When something happens in the world, everybody suffers to a degree because we are all connected. I think, we need to put that message back in the context of the time. As I say, he was born in 1572, he passed away in 1631. There was a time where Europe was plagued by wars. There were a lot of wars. I mean, it's hard to understand that right now when we live in this continent. And things are pretty peaceful here compared to a lot of other places in the world. Yet at that time was not the case. You know, there were a lot of wars, there were a lot of battles, there were a lot of problems. So, you know, in that time between 1572 and 1631, and also other times, there were a lot of problems. So it's a way of reminding you that even if it's the other side, even if the other country, even if it's your enemy, a part of you dies, because we are all connected. It's a message of peace, but I think that's a message we can also take it today and learn from it today. You know, we are important, we are connected. There are so many conflicts in the world right now, and I'm not gonna cite, I'm not gonna give you any example. I think you can find some. And also, you check the newspaper, you hear about people being killed somewhere, and problems and drama and all those things. And we often feel powerless, and a part of us dies every time we read those things. Obviously, I think it also goes the other way around. When somebody is born and something good happens, when you see someone smiles, we all connected. So yeah, I think that's one of the things we can learn from that. It's interesting because the poem is written in such simple language, yet the message is powerful, and I find that very inspiring. And so I wanted to share that one with you. So I hope you have a good day, and yeah, don't forget, we're all connected.